Hello everyone. It's James again. And before I get into today's topic, I want to quickly say, all work in this video contains 100% original content of and by myself, James Smith, otherwise known as Begood 4000, and was uniquely created with NAWMAL software, by myself, James Smith. As I purchased commercial rights from NAWMAL to produce my unique and original video with this software, commentary is uniquely my own thoughts, feelings, and expressions. Now that I have that out of the way, I wanted to do a video today, talking about narcissist siblings, or golden children, or the golden child, as this was a topic suggested by one of my subscribers. In particular, their jealousy, and them wanting and setting out to ruin your life. And you might notice there is a part 1 in the title of this video, because when talking about the golden child or narcissist siblings, there is many moving parts to talk about and explore. But in this video, I want to talk about narcissist siblings and them being jealous of you and them trying to ruin your life. Now first off, I want you to understand something. More than likely, most of the jealousy these individuals feel is induced and manufactured. You see, when you and your sibling or siblings were young, more than likely your narcissist parent or parents said or did certain things around your and you brothers and sisters, to see what each of your reactions would be. And based on those reactions they would assign you roles within the family dynamic. As I talked about before a couple of days ago, it's common for narcissist parents to use the gaslight technique during this testing phase. They will say or do something, and then sometimes even minutes later, they will say to you and to your siblings, they never said or did such a thing. Those that might be more willing to go along with this lie might be picked to be a golden child, as an example. And the one that might question things, and that insists they heard what they heard, they might be picked to be the scapegoat. Now there are many variations of this, and other techniques that narcissist parents use. But I think you get the idea of what I'm talking about. But with all that said, narcissist parents can swap roles as it suits them, such as for a moment in time changing the scapegoat to being the golden child, and the golden child to being the scapegoat, which is something I will talk more about later. But usually when this happens, this swap is short-lived and you find out how fast you are disposable to these individuals. But with all of this being said, once a narcissist parent has a reasonable idea on who is going to be what, they start to go to work on both siblings with tailored brainwashing to get them to act and behave the way they want. That will get this narcissist parent the most narcissistic supply for their efforts. And we know narcissists love chaos. And we know if there is no chaos they will manufacture it. And they do that by stoking the fires of jealousy and other negative emotions between siblings, until chaos soon follows. You see, it's the parents' job to make sure they develop their children into decent functional people. And part of that is to get the family to work as a help unit for one another. So if they see one child a bit jealous of one of their siblings, they will take positive action to get that child to feel love for their sibling instead of jealousy. But that's not what the narcissist parent does. They induce feelings of jealousy by secluding the golden child and telling he or she all kinds of crazy things that makes this golden child more and more jealous and angry with their sibling. Again, until more chaos follows. Also, the narcissist parent can gain narcissistic supply. The problem is, the longer this goes on, the more of a chance the sibling will develop the same warp in their personality as the narcissist parent has, which we call NPD, or narcissistic personality disorder. And at that point, there's really nothing you can do. But here's the problem. We as family will try to stick it out with such a family member, hoping and praying they are going to change. And they use that to their advantage to try to ruin and destroy our lives. Most people that have such people like this in their families have gone through such losses. All because they trusted a jealous family member. A jealous golden child. They lent a hand of friendship and help, hoping things would be different this time around. All to be mistreated, used, and thrown into chaos. Maybe you let your own children to be around your narcissist siblings, because they too have children. And over a year time span, this narcissist sibling was able to turn your own children against you. It happens all the time. Narcissist parents do this. Narcissist grandparents do this. Narcissist so-called friends do this. And yes, even narcissist siblings do this as well. And it's because they are jealous of the fact you can see and feel like a normal human being and they can't. Your emotions are real and genuine. And theirs are 100% fake. And they know they are fake. They just can't feel like you can, and it burns them up inside. And even if they are a millionaire, and you are broke, and you somehow have one small life success, they would want to come into your life to take that one success away from you. Just as an example. This is why if you invite these people anywhere, they might say things that will embarrass you. Such as if you bring them to a work function, or a school function for your children, or something else that is important to you. And sometimes they will be nice to gain your trust several times in a row. Then when it matters the most, they will switch gears and do something in front of people you care about that will drop you down several rungs on the ladder of life. This is just the nature of the narcissist. And this is just the nature of the narcissist sibling. So what's the answer to all of this? The answer is realizing you can't fix this individual. And no matter how nice they may appear today, the warp in their personality and the jealousy and anger they feel towards you will eventually show itself. Again, no contact is preferred, even with family members like this. However, due to certain situations, you might be low contact. And if you are low contact, keep it that way. And what I mean is, don't share meaningful information with this person. Don't get into long conversations with them. Keep all interactions short. And always be aware of what this person is, what they are capable of, and the brainwashing they received growing up. And the brainwashing they received growing up was to go against you at all cost. This reminds me. Several years ago, Ollie Matthews did a video that ended up in a compilation video, where he's talking about narcissists being like Terminators, while he had the Terminator music playing in the background. Shout out to Ollie Matthews. And anyways, the gist of the talk was, these narcissists only exist for their programmed objective, much like the Terminator in the Terminator movie. And knowing that will help you understand why you should avoid such individuals if you can. And if you can't, you have a better understanding on how to keep interactions short and less complicated. Because that narcissist is always on its objective. And trust and know that narcissist sibling was programmed to go against you and to ruin your life at all cost. And they will use every tactic they can use. No matter if that means being nice for a while, asking to let your children come stay the night at their place so they can get to know their cousins, as they might have children too. And it's all a trick to complete their programmed objective, and that is to ruin your life. So, no contact is preferred. But if you have limited contact, keep interactions short and be very, very careful. Because it's impossible for the narcissist to shut down, like Ollie says. Just like the Terminator can't shut down. And they will keep coming at you and coming at you and coming at you. Incorporating other people. And lying. And pretending to be nice. All to ruin your life. I do hope this video was helpful and it gave you some things to think about. Please let me know in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to subscribe, like and share, as by doing so, you are helping this channel grow and bringing this content to those that need it. And if you want to support even further, you can do so by the way of Patreon. Every little bit helps. And to those that are supporting by the way of Patreon, I humbly say thank you. With that said, I do hope your day is blessed. And until next time, bye for now. And be good to yourself.